So found a couple boondocking locations. I'll post GPS coordinates, but you can see a fire ring on this side, and then one someone's done on this other side. Tell me that wouldn't put you to sleep. And that's the waterway you have to cross to get over to that side. But you can see the highway right up there. Killer views. Selling it like a real estate agent, right? And then a anaconda hole. Just kidding. But this is the trail that you come down, and then this is the route to cross. But I'll post those GPS coordinates right after this. So if you were to continue following that road back from where I just showed you the boondocking spot, you can see this dirt road coming down through here. And it follows along. There's a pallet someone's left that could have been firewood. And then there's another fire ring right there. But you see it comes up. This is where it's interesting. If you look at the side of this mountain closely, you can see the old road that the wagons used to take and the horses. Alright, so we're at Molass Pass, which is 10,910 feet. Zoom back out. Alright, so here's coming into Silverton from Durango. If I zoom in, you can see the car that follows the train. And they talked about that yesterday. One of the reasons, there's one that goes in front of the train and behind the train. And behind the train is to make sure that there are no ashes coming from the train engine, because they're in a high danger of having any kind of wildfires. So, see that, we'll zoom out, you can see the actual town of Silverton. Here's the old mill. You can see the ore cars. Look out and follow those. You see the lines going back in the mountain. Feel free to pause and review anything that you see there. Alright, so this is up Maggie Gulch. We've gone as far as this little two-wheel drive SUV will take us. I had to start backing up, and you can see where it started bottoming out. So I had to cut the last clip short. It was a side-by-side coming up on us, so I had to move this thing that wouldn't go any further. But this is at the bottom. We were just up there a little ways. But all this is coming from a waterfall that you cannot see at this angle. And it rocked this little one to sleep, didn't it? Were you sleeping? Uh-huh. Yeah. Alright, so this is Eureka. You can see one of the old roads going up the mountain that way. There's a campground right there that did not used to be there. We used to park. We would come out here in a flatbed trailer and four-wheelers and park over there and then take off from here. I'll try to find a photo of this back in the day and post it, but this was one of the gold mines. I can't remember how many stories it was that it just trickled down each way. Here we've got a waterfall, so I'll be right back and we'll get back in the waterfall. Alright, so this is at the base of the waterfall. Look closely inside there. I don't know if you can see it with the sun. They have locked it shut. You can see the cables and one of the timbers coming across. Just to show you the size of the cabling that they used for a lot of the ore cars. So it's quite a bit bigger than the size of my finger. I can't tell if that is one of the, it looks like one of the ore cars that's just been completely demolished. So this is up at the top looking down at the Eureka mine. You can kind of get a feel for the operation that they had. That was where we were just parked. We'll continue up the mountain. Alright, so we are above Eureka and looking straight down into the mine. And you can see, obviously, is there, Chloe? You can see where we were just parked at. I know it's kind of a bad view for the trees, but this is up at the top where that waterfall is. Give me a second and I'll get further down. So this is up at the top of the mountain behind Eureka. You can see where all that water's coming down from melting. And then, right there. Not even 2 hours ago, well, not even an hour ago, it was sunny, nice, and I mean it's 61, but it is snowing. And thundering. It's awesome. And we're going to continue up the hill. We're up here at Animas Forks. You can see the mining community that they had here. Zoom in a little bit. So this is the William Duncan house here at Animas Forks. It's 2-story. It's quite a bit of difference compared to the primitive conditions over here in these that we walked through already. So let's spin back around. And again, feel free to pause if you need to read any of that. You can see that white Jeep is what we followed going up. And there's 2 coming down. As you can tell, they've got to stop for one car to get through. Like, these roads are no wider than one vehicle. And there's a couple people walking up that route. Tell me you wouldn't give up everything you got to come do this. Live up there on a mountain, get snowed in. Alright guys, that was all for today's video. Stay tuned, more to come.